abilities? Do you want to live overseas and see what it's like, but the cost of staying is too much? Let me tell you how I lived for free in Puerto Vallarta for more than 7 months. I'm Barbara Talisman, and I've been traveling for more than 2 years. My first stop was Puerto Vallarta when I began my journey. And let me tell you how I lived there for free for 7 months. It took me about a month to find an apartment there, and I had some criteria. I didn't want it to be up one of those hills in Puerto Vallarta that I had to climb 2 or 3 times a day, near the ocean, walkable to the ocean, and walkable to most of Puerto Vallarta. I didn't want to have to take the bus or the Uber if I didn't have to. And it had to have air conditioning. That was my criteria for the apartment. So it took me about a month, as I said, to find one. So I found a great apartment in the Centro neighborhood of Puerto Vallarta, which is an old locals neighborhood. The Rosita Hotel is the first hotel in Puerto Vallarta, and it was right near there. And as you can see on the map, you get a sense of where we are in Puerto Vallarta. I found a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, plus a den, all of the appliances, including a washer dryer, fully furnished, all of the linens for the bathrooms and the bedrooms, and a lot of equipment in the kitchen besides the refrigerator and the oven. So it was a really great find. It had Wi-Fi and a television as well, really great Wi-Fi. It had a huge patio with a view of the ocean and a great place just to sit outside when the breeze was blowing. It also had brand new air conditioners, which was one of the things, because even during the high season there, December to March, you still may want some air conditioning at night. It can still get a little sticky or a little hot. So the cost of the apartment was $1,400 US per month. And I thought I had a roommate, which made it really affordable. But the $1,400 was within my budget when she bailed. And I think I actually dodged a bullet on that one, so that worked. So let me tell you how I didn't pay any rent while I was there. There are expat Facebook groups for every city and every country around the world. I found some great ones in Puerto Vallarta, as well as some ones focused for single women or solo women only. They were offering events and activities and networking opportunities. And there are a number of women on these groups who were looking to either retire or move to Puerto Vallarta full time. Others just wanted to come down and vacation. So I would direct message them on these Facebook groups and say, hey, I do have an extra bath and an extra bedroom. If you're interested, maybe we could work something out. And they asked for pictures and information. And it became difficult sort of sharing it all over and over again on direct message on Facebook. So I created a private Facebook group. It was open by invitation only, or someone in the group could invite somebody, or I could send an invitation if someone asked me to. So the idea was I did not need hundreds of renters. I was not going to start an Airbnb. It was based on a minimum of a 30-day rental. I wasn't interested in the turnover on the weekends or even weekly for that matter. So the rent was $1,400 US for a month, $46 a night. It's September 21, and Puerto Vallarta has been without tourists, including cruise ships, for more than 2 years. So the landlords and the hotels have increased their cost of their accommodations to meet demand. And what everybody thought was going to be a cheap trip to Mexico became more expensive than they thought. So the idea of having an entire apartment with your own bedroom and your own bathroom during COVID, big apartment with lots of air circulating and air conditioning if you wanted it, became very enticing to folks. I ended up renting it out the entire time I was there. And the last renter I had, who started with 3 weeks and added on a couple more weeks, and then came to me and said, my family would like to come down for about 3 weeks. And I said, well, that would be $3,500 and I will leave and you guys will have the apartment to yourself. And I took another 3 weeks of cruising. So it was a win-win for everybody. It was a great time there from September until April, and I didn't pay rent the entire time I was there. I think that anyone can do this who has the social savvy or the ability to network and use Facebook to your advantage. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to lower your cost of living. Accommodations tends to be our most expensive cost when we're traveling, and that's why we limit our vacation or our time to 7 or 14 or maybe even 21 days. But when the prices of hotels and Airbnbs are going up, if you can rent an apartment, I would highly suggest it and take a look at it and see if you know somebody you already know, or if there's someone on the Facebook group that you could meet. You have to be open. This was not a highly vetted process. It was a half payment up front and a half payment when you arrived, before you arrived, and you just work things out. So I think it's just a great way to save money, see a new city, live in a new city, enjoy a new city. And if you're a digital nomad, you can do this anywhere around the world and take an apartment for 6 months or 12 months and see if you can rent the second bedroom. So that's my tip. To live for free, rent out that second bedroom and second bathroom. Check out my video on how you can house sit and live for free, which is what I'm doing throughout the summer in Northern California. Thanks for watching.